And somebody said I look like Whoopi Goldberg. You know what? I've been getting that all my life. You guys are right. I am ugly. I finally come to realize that the only person in the world that said that I was beautiful was my mother. I'll never forget it. I was young. And she said, I know y'all think my daughter's ugly, but my daughter is beautiful. I get inboxes from black men says I'm ugly for a black woman. I was with a woman for 14 years. Told her every day she was beautiful. She never said once I was beautiful. Not even my dad. My dad said I look nice. So I come to accept the fact that I'm ugly and I never will be beautiful. That's why when the girls talk to me, they don't even like sleeping with me. I mean, I see the look on their faces. Even when I try to walk up to them, they'll give me this look. I know I'm ugly. I accept the fact that I'm Dad, you don't want to date nobody like me. You like those pretty studs, I get that. I'm ugly. And I accept that. So I'm not going to lie and say I'm fabulous or gorgeous, because I'm not that. I'm not that. I would never be that. Like I said, the only person in the world that told me I was beautiful is my mother. You guys never said that. And the thing about it is, you guys are lucky. You got people walking up to you, damn, you fine, you go. I'll never get that. I'll never get that. I never will. I'm an ugly black woman. And I accept that. Take care.
Now, that young lady's name is Royal Whoopi. Well, I'm calling her a young lady. She's a few years older than me, 1979. But she does sound kind of like Whoopi Goldberg, and I see she's got the locks going on. But this is something I'm seeing more often in terms of black women saying these things about themselves, and especially black women who become studs, like her. She said she was with a woman for 14 years, right? And the confusion sets in because sometimes it's better to become a stud, because if you don't get the attention from the men, you just go to the women and you become a uber simp, because I say studs are the biggest simps. They'll take care of single moms. They'll do, not to say that men don't, but they'll go above and beyond just to be with a woman, even though that's not who they typically would be attracted to. And you're a stud, but you're looking for a woman to tell you you're beautiful. It's kind of confusing. You say that about yourself. You conduct yourself in that way. One thing I know about beauty is it's just a series of imperfections. You have people who have a hive mindset, particularly women, what they think what beauty is. They just go off what other women think. But that's not necessarily the case. And I know this because people will always say, well, JR, you're handsome, you don't have a problem with women, so on and so forth. That's how I feel about myself. I feel like I'm handsome. Nobody could ever tell me otherwise. It's things you work on. But at the end of the day, women, and I'm saying this about women, men care about looks, but obviously she's a stud. I don't know if she's about to switch sides, but we'll get into one comment that a guy made. Men care about looks, but women don't care about looks. You're a stud. You're attracted to women. You deal with women. Women don't care about your looks. There's a very small percentage. You have men that she is pretending to look like that get tons of women. You got men that society would deem unattractive that get tons of women. It doesn't matter how you look, bro. It doesn't matter how you look. So for you to make this and say women look at you with disgust when they're sleeping with you, this, that, and the third, maybe because they're using you. Maybe because they need a bill paid. Maybe they know that you're down to simp. Maybe that's what it is. But I'm going to read that comment that somebody said, because obviously she went viral recently. Let's read the comment that somebody said. They said, you actually a good chocolate skin tone, pretty shaped eyes, and nice lips and mouth, even with the gap. Don't sleep. Start liking niggas again. I'll take you on a date, mama. And this dude got a blue check. Not to say that it takes much to have a blue check, but and I think it's important. Some people say you shouldn't tell your children that they're, I said this a long time ago, that fathers should tell their daughters regardless. She should still work towards improving herself and being the best version of yourself, but you have to tell your children this. It's the same thing. You can call it brainwashing. We need to be, some dudes said we need to be honest with our children and tell them they're ugly. This is that extremist side of these guys on YouTube. There's nothing wrong with telling. This is a reflection of you. So this is a beautiful person, man. But let's get into her follow-up video, guys. Let's go.
Why am I finding now that people would share my videos and I didn't even know? TikTok show. I don't have TikTok, so that's what I'm getting, but $44 years. Thank you, TikTok. Thank you. What hurts most is that I had to get past my part 14 years. She didn't say nothing, but it took strength, just like she.
Meanwhile, where Bob had lived after kicking Tiffany out.
Thank you, guys. And somebody said I look like Whoopi Goldberg. You know what? I've been getting that all my life. And I wish I would have stand up for myself. But you know what, y'all? Whoopi Goldberg's beautiful too. And I hate society that picked her like that because she was different.
You have certain people who looked at Whoopi Goldberg in a certain way in terms of saying, especially obviously Whoopi Goldberg came up in the 80s, right? Became popular in the 80s. But they looked at her as she was an unattractive woman. And they picked at Whoopi Goldberg, but you had a lot of dudes after Whoopi at the same time too. It's obvious this woman had a lot of trauma in terms of her being picked on, but it's about confidence in yourself. I'm not saying what your attraction is. Doesn't mean you have to turn into a stud to be accepted or let your body go, which is what a lot of studs do. They let their body go. They become whatever. Just try to look as manly-like as possible because they don't want to embrace the femininity. But I think she made a follow-up post saying that now she's trying to fall in love with herself and embrace her femininity and things like that. But 44 years old, the trauma that you never dealt with and you just stuck with being this person because of what society tells you. And I think that's an issue in the black community with women, with our black women who are beautiful naturally, but they want to look European. They want to put on wigs. They want to hide their hair. They saying that black men are saying this stuff about no black man that I've ever met is talking about your hair. But y'all like to use this because y'all are saying that you can't get a job, you can't do this, you can't do that unless you wear a wig, lashes, bleach your skin, things like that. And this is just crazy. You're destroying yourself. You're destroying your identity to emulate someone else. Viola Davis talked about this early on because she was made fun of about her looks, her being dark skinned. Ladies, black women, I implore you, just stay natural. It's your birthright. You were made in that way. You don't need to change anything and throw on a European's hair, an Indian's hair, a South American's hair, any of that. And I hope one day we return back where black women actually see their beauty through the lens of a black man instead of just trying to become a joke, become a character. You brag about melanin, but you throw on a hairpiece or a hat that's not melanated. Is beyond me. That's crazy. But let me know what you guys think though. Comment below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Much blessings and abundance. Stick around for the next videos. It's going to pop up on the screen below. That's where I'm going to see you guys at. It's your favorite everything. This is Wisdom. Let's run it up to 1 million. Quit playing with me. Peace.